Dexter Morgan's life began in tragedy. Born in blood amidst the gruesome murder of his mother, Dexter's world was forever marked by violence. This event awakened something dark and sinister within him, his dark passenger, an insatiable urge to kill. Found by Harry Morgan, a Miami police officer, Dexter was given a second chance through adoption. Harry recognized the darkness within Dexter, understanding the boy was irrevocably wired for murder. Instead of trying to suppress it, Harry decided to channel Dexter's urges, teaching him a strict code. This code became the foundation of Dexter's existence. It dictated that he could only kill other killers, those who had escaped justice. This moral compass, however flawed, provided Dexter a semblance of control over his murderous desires. Harry's code was more than just a set of rules for Dexter, it was a lifeline. It provided him with a framework to navigate a world that both horrified and intrigued him. The code had 3 core tenets: don't get caught, choose victims who are guilty of heinous crimes, and never harm the innocent. Dexter's adherence to the code was meticulous. He developed elaborate rituals and a methodical approach to each kill. He saw himself as a dark avenger, delivering justice where the legal system had failed. Despite the darkness that consumed him, Dexter craved normalcy. He yearned for human connection, for a life beyond the shadows. This desire led him to create a carefully constructed facade, a charming and witty bloodspatter analyst for the Miami Metro Police Department. Dexter excelled in his role at Miami Metro. His expertise in bloodstain pattern analysis proved invaluable to solving crimes. It also provided him with the perfect cover for his extracurricular activities. His colleagues, unaware of his true nature, found him quirky, yet endearing. His detached demeanor and apparent lack of emotions were often attributed to his work, further solidifying his carefully crafted persona. However, living a double life took its toll on Dexter. He constantly battled the urge to give in to his dark passenger, to silence the voice that whispered within. It was a constant struggle to maintain the fragile balance between his two worlds. Dexter's world was shaken with the arrival of the ice truck killer, a serial killer who shared a chillingly similar modus operandi. The killer's meticulous methods and signature calling card draining the victims of blood struck a chord within Dexter. The ice truck killer, later revealed to be Dexter's biological brother Brian Moser, presented a unique challenge. Brian, aware of Dexter's true nature, sought to awaken the full potential of his brother's darkness. This confrontation forced Dexter to confront his own demons and the origins of his darkness. Ultimately, he chose to end Brian's life, upholding Harry's code while severing the tie to his past. The aftermath of Brian's death left Dexter reeling. The encounter with his brother unearthed suppressed memories and exacerbated his internal struggle. It was during this time that Sergeant James Dokes, a seasoned detective, became increasingly suspicious of Dexter's behavior. Driven by a gut feeling, Dokes became fixated on exposing Dexter's secret. This cat-and-mouse game heightened the stakes for Dexter, forcing him to become even more cautious and calculated. Meanwhile, Dexter's killing spree continued, leaving a trail of bodies in his wake. The media, captivated by the string of murders, dubbed him the Bay Harbor Butcher, unaware that the real killer was hiding in plain sight. Amidst the darkness, Dexter sought solace in a relationship with Rita Bennett, a loving single mother seeking a fresh start. Rita, oblivious to Dexter's true nature, saw him as a charming and devoted partner. Their relationship provided Dexter with a semblance of normalcy, a beacon of light in his otherwise twisted world. However, his past and his secret life continued to cast a long shadow, threatening to unravel the facade he had so carefully constructed. Enter Lila West, a seemingly harmless artist who becomes enamored with Dexter. Seduced by his darkness, Lila becomes dangerously obsessed, willing to go to any lengths to possess him. Her reckless actions threaten to expose Dexter's secret, forcing him to make a difficult choice. The emergence of Arthur Mitchell, known as the Trinity Killer, marked a turning point in Dexter's life. Trinity's methodical killings, spanning decades, mirrored a chilling pattern of family annihilation. Dexter saw in Trinity a twisted reflection of himself, a man struggling with his own dark urges. However, Trinity's victims included his own family, a line that Dexter vowed never to cross. Unbeknownst to Dexter, his own sister, Deborah Morgan, a detective at Miami Metro, was closing in on Trinity's trail. Their paths collided in a devastating climax. leaving Deborah forever scarred by the encounter with the killer and his gruesome methods. The fallout from Trinity's reign of terror had a profound impact on Dexter. The realization that his own darkness could have such devastating consequences led him to seek redemption. He dedicated himself to raising his son Harrison, determined to break the cycle of violence. He sought solace in a new relationship, clinging to the hope of a normal life. However, fate had other plans. Deborah, still reeling from her encounter with Trinity and the discovery of Dexter's true nature, became entangled in a dangerous game with a vengeful killer. Her pursuit of justice led to a tragic confrontation, ending with Deb's untimely demise. Deb's death shattered Dexter, leaving him utterly alone. The guilt and remorse consumed him, stripping away any remaining humanity. Recognizing the danger he posed to those around him, Dexter made the ultimate sacrifice. He abandoned his son, faking his own death and disappearing into the wilderness. He embraced a life of solitude, becoming a lumberjack in a remote Oregon town, forever haunted by the ghosts of his past. The once seemingly invincible Dexter Morgan, the Bay Harbor butcher, was no more. In his place remained a shell of a man, condemned to a life of isolation, forever haunted by the consequences of his actions.